Hey everyone,
Nate,
Veronica,
and Lauren here
from Foodies Watching Movies.
make sure to tune in every other Wednesday
for a podcast that's got tasty food talk
And epic movie discussions.
right here on the Journey into Comics Network at journeyintocomics.com
Hungry for more?
Go to the Journey into Comics Network Patreon
for early access and exclusive content.
At patreon.com/journeyintocomics.
The following is a Journey into Comics Network production.
I'm a dude who likes brews. It's time for Brews with Dudes. Juicy. Good evening and welcome to episode 6 of Brews with Dudes. I'm your host, Nick Maxon, joined once again by Dr. Dongo, Zach Davidson,
Hello.
Creed. Oh, everyone get in there. Say your highs.
Oh, hey.
Nobody was paying attention. That's why I was just trying to blast through them real quick. That's perfectly fine. Zach, Dongo, welcome again. We got Creed hanging out over in the back there.
Hola.
He's doing good, I'm sure. Dave Linder, you've come back. This is your second time on the show.
Second time.
It's good times.
I'm excited
and for
to be
the
here.
first time, this is exciting, we've got Stephen Dilden. How are you doing, man?
Hello. I have a beer in my face and I'm excited about it.
So let's not waste any more fucking time. Let's lift our glasses and jump right into brew number 1.
Group gulp.
Group.
Gulp.
Thanks for coming, team. Juicy.
God damn.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that is very juicy. Wow.
So this is from 450 North Brewing Company. This is the 6-piece nugget, New England style IPA, 6.8 ABV. Juicy, just hits it on the
for
head
sure.
pretty hard.
It's very tasty.
This is that same brew co that we went to a couple months ago for the corn maze. That was pretty fun. They had Corn Maze Beer Festival. They had like 30 or 40 different breweries hidden inside a corn maze, and you ran around drinking beer from all the breweries. It was pretty cool.
That sounds cool, yeah.
It's a very fruity scent.
Yeah.
I like it.
What do you mean? No, not anymore. It was just for one day.
I don't mind it. It's not normally my kind of beer, but I enjoy it.
It's a very simple label. The silliness of it is perfect.
It's hazy.
Literally a box of a 6-piece nugget with some sauce.
It's kind of hazy, even like in your nose.
Kinda want nuggets.
When we were talking about drinking this tonight, we said we were going to get nuggets.
We
to
did mention
complement
that.
the nugget beer, but we did not actually get the nuggets. So fuck us. But yeah, we did get tacos.
I didn't get the nugget memo.
So that's disappointing because you were in the vicinity of nugs.
I would have got so many.
Well, gosh darn it.
nugs.
I'm giving this a huge thumbs up. I'll admit, though, I have had this one before.
Yeah, definitely thumbs up from me.
I could drink a lot of this.
Is that pineapple I taste?
Yeah, that's what I was
Anybody
thinking. I was at least smelling
got a
it.
sweet taste to it. Like,
Yeah.
I would say on Creed asked on a 1 to 10, what would I give this? I'd give it 8.5 or 9. This is right up my alley. This is really
I would
what I
tend to
like.
agree.
Absolutely.
Solid 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7. he
Five out of
says.
Solid 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7? Who the fuck uses a 5 out of 7?
Dongo always
You can't
thinks
just
of a
change
fresh
the
way
scale.
for me to
Dick,
say,
God
fuck you,
damn it.
Dongo.
I'll send the story. There is an internet story behind this.
All right, I'll accept it for now.
That story
You'll
cannot
love it.
possibly be as good as the story of Too Many Cooks. Can we be honest?
Cook.
They'll spoil the stew.
You have to at least watch it until the spaceship comes.
Oh, that has been haunting our nightmares for the past week since only beating out thirsty Indian guys turned into a hip hop song. That was getting us real hard for a minute.
Truck has arrived.
Hey girl, won't you open up your cloth? Let's have sexy sex. Cloth off. It's real bad. It just takes this guy went and looked at like Facebook comments where these thirsty Indian guys were leaving comments on girls' pictures, and they just said the most ridiculous things, like, "What size are your boons?" Like, what?
It's a good question, though.
I want to suck on your bobs. It's just, it's real funny stuff. So, but yeah, too many cooks. Everyone at home, if you are not aware of the phenomenon that is too many cooks, then you really need to get on board.
It's only 11 minutes.
It's imagine like an 80s sitcom where you're seeing the character performing in their natural habitat, and then they look at the camera, and the name of the actor pops up on the screen in like yellow. You know what I'm saying?
Pop-up videos.
Introducing the characters. So you go through your cycle, you're introduced to the 6 or 7 characters, and instead of the show starting, it loops back into the theme song, and you're introduced to a second load of characters. Okay, so you see this 2 times, and then at the end of the second time, guess what happens? You're goddamn right. It loops into a third time, showing us a third slew of characters. It continues to do this until...
Let's just stop there. Let's just stop there.
Until
you
I'm just going to say it's out of control.
Spoiling it.
I've not spoiled a goddamn thing. I'm
Is it
saying
going live?
you need
Is
to
that
check
going
it
on
out.
right now? Oh, hot damn. We're going
So,
live.
Howdy,
y'all.
Just for a little bit. Give people a taste.
They wish.
Speaking of taste, let's go ahead and finish this one up and get moving on to the next. How's that?
I already finished it.
Oh, yeah.
Down the hatch.
The one guy that said that it wasn't up his
Down the
alley was
hatch.
the first one to finish his.
I just like
For the
Interestingly.
It's not my style, but I'll drink the whole thing really quickly. That was a good one.
Well done, boys. Well done.
So, Steven, tell us a story.
Story time.
Oh, don't put anybody on the spot here. Well, so I was at work one day, and I'm standing in the back of the store, and all of a sudden Zach comes up to me, because we may or may not work in the same multi-million-dollar establishment.
Oh, why are you telling a story
And
about
he
me?
comes and he says,
I'm
"Hey,
not sure
man,
I'm ready for this, Steven.
hey, man, some guy outside, he puked all over the place in the parking lot." And I was like, well, shit. So I had to go clean this up, and, you know, because that's my job. And I go
Among
outside.
other things.
And there's this pile of vomit on the ground in the parking lot under like this bumper of this school bus that just happened to park right over the top of it. And it's the biggest pile of puke I've ever seen. It's big enough to be a small child.
I'm not sure you've ever told me this, Steven. I'm intrigued.
The individual that produced this vile pile of vomit on the ground, he decided that he puked on his shirt too, so he put his shirt on top of the vomit. So I had to remove the shirt from the vomit before I could clean the mess up. And I look in there, and there were literally entire half-eaten chunks of sandwiches that hadn't even been chewed up all the way, like whole egg particles. And I'm just imagining this guy had to have been like 8,000 pounds, and he ate one of everything on the menu. And puked up whole chunks of food. Like, he could have put it on a platter and reserved that shit. It was amazing.
That's insane.
The end.
Now let's drink some beer.
Is it bad of me that I don't remember that occasion specifically?
There was a whole egg. Like, well, maybe there was a chunk of the egg out.
Dude,
like from the
whole
sandwich.
fucking egg?
You know how when you go to McDonald's and you get like an egg muffin and it's got the egg on it and it's got the chunk of yellow in the middle of it. There was like a whole one of those in this pile of vomit with like just a piece missing out of it. Like, this dude just had inhaled an entire egg, and the yolk was still in the middle of it.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I was
very impressive.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was impressed.
Is it too late to say I'm sorry?
That was you?
Yeah, so funny story.
That was him?
So funny story. He used to be my boss once upon a time, and now tables have turned, and I am now Steven's boss.
This is a darker beer. What do you got here?
Yeah, what is
And I may or may not have sent him on a puke run one time.
God.
Puke.
We should probably use the same glasses that we had before.
we
'cause
should.
we probably all have AIDS.
What we've got here is from Boulder Beer in Colorado. It is a shake chocolate porter.
Ooh.
5.9 ABV. Let's see what we got here.
It's going to be delicious.
Ooh,
It
smells
smells,
It smells like
rich.
the inside of a box of ice cream.
It smells
All right,
just like
team.
a fucking Hershey's
Let's dive
bar.
in.
Let's do this.
Let's see what we got here.
It's not bad.
Ooh.
Not the best porter I've had, but it's not bad.
I just don't like the aftertaste.
Yeah.
The aftertaste is not there.
It's chocolatey. It's
not-
chocolatey.
It's not bitter. It's not as bitter as I thought it would be. But the aftertaste, I could be better.
It almost
I
tastes
think
like
it's
flat.
smooth.
It got that dark chocolate aftertaste. I hate dark.
Yeah.
See, I feel like it almost
It just
tastes.
settled right now. I hate dark chocolate.
I feel like it almost tastes
I
like
as
it's
well
flat.
hate dark chocolate.
It's not
I'm a
too
milk
bad.
chocolate kind of guy.
It almost tastes like cold hot chocolate that didn't get enough sugar in it or something. I don't know. It's there, but
I
it
like-
just doesn't go
I like
all the
that.
way.
The taste itself of the beer is great, but again, it just tastes like it's flat, even though it's clearly not.
The
Now,
chocolate's there.
Fantastic.
it does.
I think it's fantastic.
Definitely chocolate.
Definitely
I'm
my
really
eye.
digging it. I'm really digging it.
Have you ever had dark chocolate?
Oh yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
And this is from
Once it
Boulder
settles, it
Beers?
tastes like dark chocolate.
I don't dislike.
Put the mic towards him.
Boulder Beer, established
bad.
Teamwork makes the dream
1979.
work.
Camera, mic.
We're working on it, everyone. We're working on it.
Dark chocolate, aromatics, and flavors, and subtle coffee-like notes.
I get all that.
5
This-
different grains, including chocolate wheat.
This one's going down the drain
We've
for
been
me.
using
That, along with
chocolate
the
wheat in our
cocoa
stouts.
nibs, create a devilishly
It's
delicious
delicious.
chocolate finish with a velvety mouthfeel.
Delicious.
I haven't been a fan of these.
It's just the aftertaste.
I'm not really a fan of you.
That's what messes me up.
That's bullshit. I do love you, Dongo.
That's why I'm gonna go.
That's the dark chocolate, bro.
I'm digging it. I'm enjoying it.
I can. That's what throws me off as a dark chocolate. That's it.
I can sit and
Yeah.
smell this all day.
I could drink.
Why don't you
like
put some of it in your mouth too?
one.
Cheers. Down the
I
hatch.
have.
Wow, down the drain, guys.
Yeah. I had to get rid of that.
That's what he said.
Down
I
the
thought
Wow.
that was a thing.
That's yeah.
That was a pretty intense beer to do that. But
Ah,
chocolate.
I really dig it.
chocolate
Me too.
pudding beer.
It's that dark chocolate. I'm telling you.
That aftertaste, yeah. It's that aftertaste, the dark chocolate aftertaste.
It's a delicious.
I already hate
delicious
dark chocolate.
finish with a velvety mouth feel.
So everyone felt really strongly about that. So what do we think next? We've got a pale ale. We've got the Floyd Division 4. We've got Revolution's Fistmas, and then
You have a Belgian beer, a Belgian cherry beer, if I'm not mistaken.
I think we should dive into that one next.
Tight.
I think that'll cleanse our palates
Chocolate,
nicely.
then cherry, then Santa Claus.
Yeah, and then finish it off with the IPA. That's what I'm thinking. So, Steven, you do vocal tech work for Boner Joe 6. Is that correct?
Absolutely, I have the absolute pleasure of being able to do that for such a world-renowned, amazing band.
I heard they had a very tumultuous evening. Did you happen to catch any of that? I myself have done some vocal tech work, but I was preoccupied during the whole incident. I've gotten a lot of grief about
It's
it.
very upsetting. It's very upsetting. Boner, it was traumatizing. They were assaulted on stage. You can see the video. There's clear evidence of damage of equipment. One of the microphone stands was destroyed. The
Now,
microphone-
luckily for us, we were able to actually get one of the perpetrators on the show tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dave Chips, how's it going, my friend?
I'm doing great. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what we're talking about.
No, I wasn't there. I was.
Who was
sick.
that? Who was that then?
I don't know. Some guy that looked like me.
See, I was there for a lot of it, but then I always get preoccupied right when they're getting ready to go on stage.
Never seen them
Right.
play.
I was out in the parking lot, and by the time I came back in, the show was already done. So I missed a lot of it. But I mean, a rumor has it you turned on the boners.
I didn't know it was someone else that looks just like me.
Interesting. Weird.
Some sexy guy looks like me though. Like
Someone.
I don't know.
I think you're full of shit.
Hey, man.
It's okay to admit.
Bullshit.
It's okay to admit guilt. We're not on anybody's side here.
Everyone
We're-
has a price. That's all I have to say. Everyone
Oh,
has a
What
price.
was your price, David Linder, for
Was it something as cheap as shoulder rubs? Is that really what it was?
It was more than shoulder rubs. It
We're gonna
was,
have to up
Oh, it was more than shoulder rubs.
companionship.
He admits. We're getting down to the nitty gritty on Brews with Dudes.
I hear that Boner Jovi had to increase their security budget by about $14 million.
That's
for the
that's
next
coming
show.
out of the taxpayer's dollar.
Yeah, all because of Lafayette. They love playing in Lafayette, Indiana, but it just seems as though the rivalry is just forever ongoing. But they will continue to fight back because I think as it was quoted by one of the boners, this is war.
And all's fair in love and war, as Johnny Joe Boner would say.
he would say that.
Was that too much for you, Dongo?
As the guy wearing headphones and, monitoring the levels and whatnot. Ow.
We'll have to add in a spoiler.
Holy clip, Batman.
That's okay. It's okay. So
It'll be all right.
No more of that. No
This
more of
next
that. That's
beer
quite
has
all
a-
right.
Also, as the guy editing this, it'll be all right.
Cool. So it may not sound as bad as it initially just was. though.
Podcast magic.
This next beer has a pink foam
It's definitely
accumulating
pink.
on the top of it. I hope that it stinks.
I'm sure it does stink.
It's going to be the stinky pinky beer.
Stinky pinky beer.
That's right. In dishonor of the outhouse.
I want to put my
In rebellion
finger in
of
your
them.
asshole. I want
I don't
to
give
smell
a fuck
your
what you think.
Whoa.
poop on my knuckle.
So what is
Smells
this?
like cough syrup.
What is
It
this?
smells like cough syrup, he says.
My sister.
Carbonated, maybe like.
This is a Belgian cherry beer from Crick.
Ooh,
It's a
cherry.
malt beverage with natural flavors and natural sweetener.
This is lean.
The product of Belgium.
This is lean.
Healthy beer.
It's made from local barley, unmalted wheat, cherry juice, aged hops, and wild airborne yeast. The brewers add no yeast. Bold cherries balances wild yeast complexity. I don't know, guys. It looks pretty authentic. I had been saying to Nick that I had been trying to find a Belgian beer, and I just picked the first one I saw, and this was it.
This one is going to be a ride. You guys ready for it? Time for a group goal.
Group roll.
Ooh, shit. Rubber testing.
Wow.
Does not taste like a beer.
Ooh!
Kind of has that
Rubber
cough
doesn't.
syrup taste, yeah.
I said it was that lean.
Oh wow.
Testing.
Oh
It's got
wow.
a very sour aftertaste,
Oh,
like
wow.
a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, definitely. I'm getting the sour at the back end.
Now
like
I
the
hear
aftertaste.
Belgian sour. Some interpret it as some say it tastes like cough syrup. Essentially,
Yes.
In this case,
Dick agrees.
in this case especially, it's very tasty. It's just really,
That
really strong.
aftertaste, goddamn.
I don't think if I was craving a beer that this would be something that I grabbed.
Absolutely
if I was
not.
wanting to like have a wine.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
something
It's more like a wine.
almost like a fuzzy
Yeah.
grape juice.
Yeah, I have to agree, and it really dries the mouth out at the end.
Well, Belgian beers are also aged, or Belgian style brews are aged.
Okay.
Is it pasteurized? Is it one of those unpasteurized
I'm not sure.
Belgian brews?
I'm not sure. There's a bunch of writing on the label. You're free to look at it.
It definitely
Patronizing
has like
much.
a Like, it definitely smells like a cherry-ish wine.
Yes.
Just
I
as there's
agree.
cherry juice in it.
Like, get a wine and like throw some grenadine in it, and pow.
I don't know. I don't have
Definitely grenadine.
Accurate.
I can imagine just being at the restaurant, you know, like I always order like a cherry Coke or a cherry Pepsi, and they're like, "Well, it's made with grenadine. Do you want? Is that okay?" No shit, it's okay.
It totally tastes like a really strongly flavored cherry Pepsi.
Yeah. I hate it. Do you guys
We
hate
know
that?
it tastes like Robitussin. We heard you.
Do you guys hate that? Like when you're at a restaurant and they're like, "Oh, it's made with grenadine. Is that okay?" It's like, no shit. I know it's cherry.
I love grenadine.
I love grenadine. It tastes way better than any fountain cherry Coke or cherry Pepsi.
Absolutely.
Because it's
agreed.
It's
Apparently
stronger.
I like it. I drank mine really fast.
It's stronger.
I'm ready. I'm ready to smash it.
It's really not that bad. I mean,
not
yeah.
bad.
Again, the aftertaste, it kind of tastes like cough syrup a little bit.
I feel like I'm gonna start tripping out soon.
Can we?
I need some water.
Hopefully.
I feel like we're gonna. Everyone's just.
God damn.
Excuse the hell out of me, Dongo. Giving me that derisive look.
It's like eating a Jolly Rancher and a Sour Patch Kid at the same time.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely need some water to clear my mouth out after that.
That's gonna stick, bro.
It was good. It was really good. Don't get me wrong. I think it's time for the Fistmas. Time for the Fistmas.
Merry Fistmas.
I need a burp. I know that.
Merry Fistmas to you. So I heard a rumor that Boner Jovi's going to come back around New Year's
Oh,
to do
really?
a special visit at the Doom Room.
It's I've heard about that. It's unconfirmed as far as I know.
It's but a rumor.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like it's not going to be like a stadium show like they normally play. I heard it's going to be like a private event.
Absolutely.
They're playing for the Overlord and his closest friends. So, sorry, Dave, you probably won't be able to go since you pissed the Overlord off so recently.
Bummer.
What are you doing good?
It's New Year's Eve is when I heard that they were going to come back around, because that's when the Overlord usually likes to gather his lords and ladies to come and celebrate the coming of the new year.
I got a DJ.
Garbage. I'll let him know.
Bro.
I'm like the event coordinator for the Overlord. You know, I manage his calendar.
You're his day planner,
Yeah, pretty much. Secretary Maxon to the Overlord of Doom.
You know, if I could take it all back, I would. Everyone's
What?
got a price.
Let's.
Don't you fucking lie to us, David.
I'm sorry. I thought you said it wasn't you.
Just, I mean,
It's okay,
a guy that looks just like me.
Guys,
Admitting it.
we already gave him. We
now
gave
the
him.
guy that looks just like David Linder.
Everybody, we gave
Are
him
you
the
fucking
freedom to
kidding
come
me?
clean about it, okay? And he came clean about it. Now, please, just tell us.
Why?
Why? Do you have a reason, or was it just a moment of passion?
Crime of passion.
Crime of passion. It was a passion crime.
That is the episode name. I know it.
It has been
A
decided.
crime of passion.
Starring David Linder.
Coming to.
I just know Johnny Joe loved you like a brother, and he felt betrayed when you stunned him in front of all of his biggest fans.
You know, I could take it back. I could, but
You did a wrestling move on him.
He did the Stone Cold Stunner. He laid him out.
no one threw a beer at me though. I was a little upset.
For what?
We
He
got
got-
TP'd.
That poor guy got pummeled by
TP'd.
toilet paper.
Hell no, I paid money for that shit. I'm not gonna waste it.
It's okay, Dave. I can see on your face that you're a little remorseful.
I am very remorseful. You know,
But I will repeat that we do not represent the views of either the Doom Room or the Overlord of Doom or Boner Jovi. We are just a couple
Need
guys.
to carry the gear.
That's all we are. So
And
it really wasn't me. It was Dave Chips.
Oh!
So, I mean, it's a little different.
I, of all people, should understand this. So it wasn't Dave Linder. It was Dave Chips that did it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh!
It all makes sense now. We have come
It
full
all
circle.
makes...
I told you he
Excuse us,
looked
Dave.
like me.
Dave, I am so sorry. Oh my goodness.
We got the wrong guy.
Oh, Steve, we
can
came
accept my
on hard.
apology anytime.
We were ready. We were ready to back him in that corner and make him admit it. Oh, it wasn't him though. Ah.
Hey, text that guy. Tell him to. Tell
Right,
him to call it
right.
off.
Don't do it. Don't.
Don't
Wow. Okay.
Next up, it looks like we have Fistmas.
Yeah, let's move on.
I'm very-
Revolution Brewing.
I'm very excited for this one because the last beer from Revolution I had was Anti-Hero, and I love it.
Anti-Hero is very
I
good.
love it, and it's
very good.
I've noticed it's popped up a lot around here lately because it's on tap at Pure Eatery and who knows where else.
It's on tap somewhere else. I barely remember. Maybe No, it's not DT. I don't know. It might be DT Kirby's. I'm
Very
not
good.
sure.
Very good indeed.
I love Santa. So
I too love Santa.
It's like a hard, nice and party.
Has a nice color to it.
Creed disagrees.
No.
Nice amber color. Yes. Do it.
Do it. These are some sexy pours.
On the can for this beer, Santa's naked, wearing a barrel as clothing. Did you not notice that? He's got this barrel as his clothing. Like Santa lost his clothing along the line somewhere, and he's wearing a barrel as an apron.
I think Steve
But
is
he's
really hung
still-
up on the fact that Santa doesn't have any clothing.
And but then on the other side of the can, there's this big green fist. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what happened to Santa and how the big green fist correlates to homeless naked Santa. He's still got his toys though. He's not going to stop bringing the kids his presents. Clothes or no clothes, you're getting your presents.
First of all, I
kids.
think the only thing we can assume about Santa is that he is a Spartan.
Maybe it was a dare.
First and foremost, if you'll recall,
If you know the story of Saint Nick,
if you watched 300, which is totally accurate, Gerard Butler is just smashing through the winter night with hardly anything on. So that's how I think Santa's able to pull off what he's doing shirtless as he is. He looks like he's got suspenders,
Yeah.
please. And he looks fucking buff. He doesn't look like the chubby Santa that I know. He looks like he's doing okay for himself.
don't want to be naughty around him.
Do you think he's stuck in that barrel, or like he's wearing it on by choice?
I honestly didn't even consider that he might be stuck.
Maybe somebody put a barrel at the bottom of the chimney, and he went, down and he got stuck.
Barrel-aged Santa.
that could be a thing. That could
Is that
be
why
a
the
thing.
beer's got a red hue to it?
All right, you guys ready to dive in?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do it.
This is gonna be whoa.
Do it.
Salud.
Oh wow. What's that aftertaste?
Amber.
Definitely a holiday beer.
Yeah,
Yes.
it tastes like the smell of your grandpa's house on Thanksgiving Day.
Like
Would you say
nutmeg.
would you say like nutmeg or peppermint?
Not quite peppermint.
Yeah, I don't know about
No, I don't know about that.
definitely nutmeg.
I'm just not sure what I'm tasting.
Possibly nutmeg.
Christmas morning, that's what you're tasting.
St. Nick's special sauce.
Ring-a-ling.
Joy in your mouth.
That's why he's smiling. That's why he's got no clothes on.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Dave.
That's why I'm here.
Dave, I can't wait to have you on my show.
It's gonna get weird.
Oh, that's completely okay.
I don't want to hear your guys' weird shit right now. Come on.
It's a special show. You're not invited.
Today I asked Facebook, hey, who wants to be on my podcast tomorrow? And one of the people, Anthony Voigt, he's like, what? He responded, and he at some point in the comment thread, he's like, can we talk about wieners? And I'm like, we usually do.
Whoa, there's a whole section.
Yeah, it always leads back there.
It's not like we decide, like, we'll make sure we bring up wieners. It just kind of naturally happens. Even if we don't count us talking about wieners right now.
No.
Because this doesn't count.
This don't count.
I mean, I already predetermined I was going to talk about my wiener at least 3 times in the show.
You're running out of time, man. We only got 1 beer left. Got to bring up your wiener a couple times.
We're blasting through these beers.
That was sarcasm.
We are.
That was
This isn't
sarcasm.
bad.
This one's good. I'm okay with this
It's
one.
alright.
I didn't think I would like it, but
It's got an orangey kind of look to it.
I think it's got some sort of peppermint. Give it a smell. It's got a little bit
man.
of peppermint smell to it. That's what it is. That's the weirdness.
Yeah,
to it.
peppermint was definitely the wrong term.
No, I stand by that.
It's pretty tasty.
I would agree with nutmeg, though.
I don't know if I could drink more than one of them at a time.
No.
But spliced in with 6 or 7 other beers, it ain't too fucking bad.
Tastes pretty
if I
hoppy,
do
though.
say so.
Like, I'm not going to lie, it makes me feel like it's December.
it almost is.
It almost is. We're like a week away.
This is a family beer.
I would say this is a good winter beer.
Tis.
Tis.
It's a family sitting around the Christmas tree. Everybody got their toasty holiday beer, opening presents.
Tis.
Even 6-year-old Jimmy.
Tis the beer to be jolly.
Cheers, Jimmy.
Ho, ho, ho.
This one goes out to you. So you guys are slacking behind on this one, if I may.
Let's get it down.
So we've got at least one more. We're doing great on time, so maybe we'll knock in another one. Who knows?
Oh, shit.
It's hard telling.
Oh, shit.
Another mystery beer. We've got the Floyd Division 4 coming up next.
Oh, boy.
Much excites.
I'm pretty stoked on that. I think it was episode 4. We had Floyd Division 3. And before that, I'd had the first and second one. So we're sticking with you, 3 Floyds. And you're getting your second feature on Brews with Dudes. So, Dave, did I overhear you saying earlier that Flicks with Chips is kind of in the... it's not quite done anything yet with the material that it's gotten?
It's got some material, but no, so far Flicks and
push?
Chips have not released anything, but hopefully soon.
It's still moving.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I'm excited.
We will assault your eardrums with our terrible commentary on movies.
Can I suggest? Can I ask that if you do the Fellowship of the Ring, that I'm invited?
Of course.
Or could we do a special one?
Just for you, just with you?
Yeah, for the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yes, I've
been wanting to watch it real hardcore lately, so
I haven't seen it in a very long time either. So
I got the extended editions, dude.
ooh, shit, that'll definitely be on Flicks and Chips.
Have you ever marathoned them?
Yes, but not the extended editions.
Oh, no, I'm talking the extended. We've done it. I've done it before.
We were talking about doing it over the break when...
I started at 8 p.m. on a night. PM.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
That's what night is.
Ended around 9:45 a.m.
Holy shit.
That's not too bad at all. We started 10 or 11 in the morning and rock into the night. Start drinking immediately.
Dave, if you could, I have a question. If you could watch any movie with me, what would it be?
Ooh. I mean, there's the obvious one. I would have to watch Deadpool with you, obviously.
I thought you were going to say giggly.
Giggly. Gilly. Gilly.
Giggly.
So now we know who's on bottom.
But what's the not obvious choice, Dave?
The Notebook?
The Notebook? I don't know.
I'd watch The Notebook with
You
you.
ever seen The People Under the Stairs?
No.
I have not been wanting to, though.
Good flick. It's my favorite part is there's this guy that runs around like most of the movie dressed in like this leather bondage, firing shotgun at his walls, screaming, "Burn in hell!" Boom! It's pretty fucking funny.
I imagine the two of you over there, Dave and Dongo, running around naked in the house with shotguns, blowing holes in the walls.
I mean, that sounds like
Don't forget the bondage leather.
They
I was gonna say
there was
Thursday.
a slave somewhere in there.
Yours is a Thursday.
But Thanksgiving is this week, so you gotta move it. You gotta move it to Wednesday.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
I started watching The Punisher on Netflix.
Oh,
Me as well.
I as well.
I'm only 2 episodes in, so let's not get.
My next episode is 5. What do you think?
Thumbs up.
Yes.
It is good stuff so far.
I thoroughly enjoy it. I am also on episode 5.
Very nice. No, without spoiling anything, I want to talk about episode 1. Just real quick. Okay, so brief summary without actually saying literally anything. From the get-go, I was like, hell yes.
Yeah, they do a weird thing where they kind of give you a brief picture of how much of a badass he is, and then they show you like a real removed version of himself, and kind of build towards him being that badass that they showed you.
Yeah, like it starts off really badass, and then they take a quick nosedive, and it gets super slow the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
But then at the very end, it's just like, okay, he's back, and like I got to like the last 15 minutes, and then you see what's unfolding. You see what's unfolding, and like the tension is there, and you're just like, oh my god, when is he gonna pop out? When is he gonna pop out? And then finally it happens, and you're just like, thank fucking god.
He looks so weird
With a beard?
without.
Without the beard now?
I think he looks weird. I don't know. It's hard to make it out, but
He looks very gritty.
yeah. I don't like how they portrayed a dude who's wearing pretty much normal clothes, but with long hair and a long beard, he's a hipster. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, hipster, someone's on the phone for you. What are you, some kind of hipster? Hipsters don't live here. Like, god damn, bitch. Like, you're laying it on heavy. Maybe I'm just self-conscious, guys.
All right, so what do we got here?
This is the Floyd Division 4.
I am so excited to drink this because
excites.
I really wanted Floyd Division 3 or any of them really, but I wasn't here for that.
Did we already go through this?
You missed out on some delicious beer.
I didn't see the
I've voted
first two,
Floyd
but
Division
I saw
3,
the
one of my
third one.
favorites.
Sorry,
The one
sorry, Zach. I was busy.
you fucking should be.
Okay, so
Unacceptable.
I was busy making the intro for this show.
Fucking
Gentlemen.
Okay, I guess that's acceptable.
hey, so this beer, it
No
says
more.
the 4th
Grow up.
in the experimental single hop Floyd Division
what?
series, and the character in this IPA imparts notes of citrus peel, flesh cut grass. It's fresh, but flesh sounds better. Mint and bubblegum. Bubblegum, ladies and
huh?
gentlemen, and beer. So that's
Oh, don't be like that. You got a shot's worth.
This is flesh.
Flesh. It's
Let's
just-
do it, boys.
Go.
We in it.
good noise.
Doing this.
Fuck yes.
Very good.
Much like the 6-piece nug.
Is anybody
Yeah,
else
it's
searching
juicy.
for the taste of
Very
bubblegum?
juicy.
I'm just like trying.
I got it.
Where's the bubblegum?
Where's
Yeah,
the
I
bubblegum?
got
I
it.
got a little bit of
It's a little
bubblegum.
bit of the aftertaste of like.
Yeah, I was about to say it's in the aftertaste, in my opinion.
Not as strong of a scent as the 6-piece nug,
No.
but I dig it.
It's a smooth taste.
Dig it.
Yes.
I've had worse.
Damn it, Creed.
I've had worse. Talking about beer.
Good God. He took it there. I'm enjoying it.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
This is
I like it.
relatively fresh, I think, because we just saw it pop up on
Yeah.
Three Floyd's Facebook page today that they were
I
releasing.
tagged you in it on Instagram.
And then I went and looked, and there it was. They saw threes. They had threes and fours.
You should have a bottle
And
of Ronde.
twos.
Here we go. Oh, it's all scuffed. 11 something. 11 17 it looks like.
Dude,
Wow.
Pretty fresh
Wow.
beer.
that's fresh.
I like how they're like really sticking with this beer. Like they keep wanting to improve it and put out different iterations of it.
Yeah.
I don't really see that with any of their others. Or maybe I'm just unaware.
We're getting ready to head up to, actually, if I'm not mistaken, it'll be next weekend. It'll be the December 8th. We're going up to Founders Brewery in Michigan,
Yeah.
and they're releasing the final beer in their series that they've been doing, where they've been using these maple barrels, and it's a breakfast stout.
Ooh.
It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be so good.
You make sure that's on this podcast.
It's gonna be. It was. Are you ready for this? It might be like a bomber sized,
Okay.
and they're $25 a piece. But they've been aging for years,
Damn.
so they're monster beers.
I'm here in a couple weeks. I'm Dave, stop putting the mic in my face.
So much better.
Here in a couple weeks, I'm going to be going up to Chicago with my girlfriend Miranda, and we're going to be staying at Nate Phillips' place. Hopefully, assuming we actually still go up there. But I do plan on stopping by Three Floyds because Nate is like practically right beside Three
We
Floyds.
need to pay attention to when they're gonna release some more Permanent Funeral and get a fuck ton of it.
Yeah, so I
That
mean,
shit is gold.
if you want to send me up with some money, you know,
Some dollar bills.
some dollar bills, I can get you some. I can make a delivery.
I need some of that. After we go to Founders, we're coming back down. On the way back, we're going to 18th Street for their 4-year anniversary. And I think they're going to have their... they've got a Hunter series that is just really, really, really strong stouts. And the first one I had from them was a vanilla.
The vanilla coffee bean.
And it was just stupid good. And I think they said they're releasing it that day. So my wallet is going to be very light at the end of the day. But I'm going to have so many good beers.
Worth it.
It's going to be sweet. I'm still excited about that, like that loot crate that's coming. The beer loot crate.
Oh yeah.
Were you there for that one, Dongo?
No, I wasn't.
It's like a monthly subscription thing where you pay, I think it's $50 a month, and they send you 12 beers. There's 6 beers from 2 different breweries, and you get to pick the beers that you get.
Yeah.
So I signed up for that. So the first one should be coming at the beginning of December. Ooh. So we'll have a special episode that's just beers from that loot crate.
Okay, so you guys talked about that on episode 4, I believe.
Was it? I don't know.
Yeah, it was the last time Dave was on.
I don't remember.
But no, I listened to episode 4 this last weekend, like on the way to go see Justice League, and I had like the funniest moment. So, and of course it involves me. But
most of our moments do involve ourselves.
Yes. But no, so we just finished up watching Justice League. I was getting ready to run home, grab some beer, head over to Mike Norris of Game Addicts. We were all hanging out there. And so as I get in my car, plug in my phone, it just continued where I left off with Brews with Dudes, episode 4. And of course, I left off just before you guys had a moment of silence for me.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't. I laughed my fucking ass off. Quite literally.
It was a good moment.
My ass has yet to recover.
I noticed you were assless.
Man.
I thought that was just me, but I guess not.
I thought I just got pounded away.
Ground down and pound town.
That's enough. So what do you guys think? You want to do one more beer? Or I mean, I'm feeling pretty lit, but there's more beer in the house that none of us have drank, so might as well try some of it.
That sounds intriguing. It is the day before Thanksgiving.
This is true.
I'm thankful for
the penultimate day before the penultimate day.
Yeah. So let's be thankful for this and drink more beer.
All right. This is as close to a Thanksgiving edition as we're going to get.
Say, I'm down for another beer.
I'm always down for beer.
Beer's
All
better
right.
than turkey.
And we need to pick somebody to carry on the airwaves while we go and pick out this next beer. Does anybody have a good story they want to tell us? Of course, no one has a story they want to tell.
I just told a story,
He wants to sing.
albeit short.
Yeah.
It was a short story.
Do you want to dive into a
talk.
Boner Jovi song? No, you don't.
I'm not actually. Those guys are super licensed and patented.
And if we sing even a single
Trademarked,
line,
and
they
it's
will
so bad.
they will sue the
And
fucking
especially
dog
considering
shit
the
out of
fact
us.
that we carry their gear.
They make us wear gloves.
I'd be fired in a heartbeat.
They make us wear gloves so we don't get our fingerprints on their fucking gear.
Yeah, they don't like.
They're the
our
biggest
fingerprints.
divas.
It's not
But
even.
they're great,
They don't.
and-
it's not
and we
even
love
like-
them.
They don't want like smears and stuff. They just don't like the looks of our fingerprints.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, like they think
Yeah,
our
we have
fingerprints are ugly.
apparently low class
Yeah.
fingerprints.
So
Dave, I love your Velcro shoes.
Thank you. They're my old man work shoes.
I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that.
so
Steven, so you sing in a band, right?
yes,
You do that Lucifist stuff,
fact
that devil music.
that
So okay, so you guys do you guys about a cover a set, right?
not if we can help it. But
Okay, yeah. Out of those covers that you guys do, what's your favorite?
Gore.
Gore. Yeah.
The was just dramatic. Just
You specific. Yeah. You wanted to say Gore.
obviously. it was Gore.
I gotta say my favorite. I think you guys pull off Mouth for War so well. I love. I mean, I'm not familiar with Gore, so it doesn't resonate with me. But Mouth for War, huge Pantera fan, love it.
It's a fun song to do.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
I also love that song. I have a question. When will we kill, fuck, skate, and die again?
This. But well, the answer to that question just kind of lies into how many shows you come to, I guess.
Ooh, all right.
I do miss that song in your set.
I mean, of course, where there's demand, there is supply. But where there is supply, there must be consumers. So if you can't make it to the shows, you may never hear the song again, unless you want to listen to the recordings.
So glad I'm next to you, Dongo. Just touch you lovingly.
Yeah, we just shared a moment where we touched hands and caressed hands, and
I walked away for one moment.
it was precious, Nick.
This is where you guys
it was
went.
precious,
It was
Nick.
abrupt. As you walked up, that was a new development.
Come
We're
on,
engaged
guys.
now.
Come on.
What is? Okay, I see what we got here.
Fuck you, Dongo.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You give a mouse a cookie.
Nick, that was awful rude.
This motherfucker over here.
Yeah. Filling up all the dead air with noise.
Radio
How
silence.
dare you?
Do you want to hear radio silence or the crushing of my 6-piece nugget can? The tastiest beer so far
Oh,
we've
the 6-piece
had.
nugget can.
Oh no!
What you doing there, Billy?
I got the headphones on and I hear all of this and it's incredible.
Fantastic.
This is actually, if you can't
Best
see what's going
deal
on right now, we
ever.
actually have a kitchen of a brewery, like a plethora of liquid beers and cups and pans and plates.
Beer
Just
bottles and cans everywhere.
as far as the eye can see, we're just dying. We're getting smothered in beer bottles and cans and particles, and we're drowning in the delicious IPAs and hops of deliciousness. What's this next one we got, Nick?
This is from Founders of the Breakfast Stout, a double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout.
Oh
Nothing
boy, I
better
bet
than
I love
coffee
this.
At
Oh,
11 o'clock
don't
at
you
night.
even.
I'm gonna love it.
Oh man.
Don't you give me that shit, Dick.
Chocolate coffee. It's like a mocha. Why didn't they just call it mocha? Mocha stout.
This isn't my cup.
That's my cup.
This is Dave's glass.
I gave you the small glass because I know you're not going to like it, and we're not going to waste beer on you.
That's fair.
I don't have a herpes breakout. You're good.
I appreciate that.
This time.
I don't have herpes.
Who else doesn't think they're going to want this?
Another question. Who else has a herpes breakout?
Radio silence.
Do I?
All of a sudden, it got quiet for the first time all night.
Is that a sign? I don't know. That smells delicious.
Wow. Yeah.
Love it.
Creed, I agree.
Was that good? Could you hear the pour?
Breathe out of one nose right now, and I can smell it all. Just
Ooh. The big guy.
Oh man, it smells like cold coffee. Oh, absolutely.
Oh no.
It smells delicious.
Doesn't it?
The last little bit falls out of the bottom of the bottle like
Nice
dripping
and-
tar. Beautiful.
More
Y'all
coffee?
excited for
I smell
this?
more coffee than chocolate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, me too. More
Creed
coffee.
So that probably means
Again and again, that's all he's got.
That's all he's
and
got.
The beer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
this
excited.
This smells like
Much
black
excites.
coffee grounds.
it does. It does.
All right, guys, group gulp.
I will be...
Let's do this.
I'll be happy to take anyone.
ready for this.
Salud.
Salud.
I'm going to say right now, down the drain.
Just drink, enjoy it.
Just try
I'm
it.
going to drink it down the drain.
Oh hell yes. Oh hell yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
Indeed, hell yes.
Oh.
That's good stuff.
God damn it. Dave and I are on the same page. Fucking.
It's like coffee, beer.
Cheers, me.
You know,
I don't really taste the chocolate yet. I'm waiting for it though.
Definitely a strong coffee taste.
as much as I usually don't like these, this wasn't that
Does
bad.
anybody get the chocolate?
Yeah, I think it's really
Oh, yeah.
tasty.
It's not that bad.
I can take the chocolate.
What was the Founders I brought that like completely sucked?
Ridiculous?
Yeah, ridiculous. I couldn't remember if that was Founders or not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. This is amazing.
Yes.
Creed is tapping out on this one.
It's so dark. Like there's a drip going down the side of the label now, and it's staining the label.
You know,
It's tar.
Like coffee
And
would. Yeah,
blackness.
it's
you just finished off yours by pouring it into Zach's glass, but normally we just go down the drain.
Sorry, I couldn't do it.
You couldn't even take it down the drain.
I am
boy.
happy to take his sloppy seconds.
I took it down the drain, and you know, I ended up.
I should have just did
with
that in
that.
the first place, but I sipped on it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, I took it down the drain, and I kind of enjoyed it actually. So, but oh well. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. I don't know.
I'm really digging it. I really like it.
It's not
Pretty
terrible.
tasty.
It's not the worst.
I will agree with Steven. It tastes like just black coffee, but I really like I really like that.
If I had this in my refrigerator, I would wake up in the morning and drink it before I
said
went to
it's-
work.
It's like a black liquid.
Delicious.
coffee.
It's called a breakfast stout for that reason.
It's dangerous.
Drink it for breakfast.
Like your breath is my breath going to smell like beer or is it going to smell like coffee? Am I going to have energy or am I going to be drunk? I'm definitely going to work and I'm definitely going to drink some beer. So I'm not going to buy this particularly for that reason, but it's delicious.
It's an idea.
But if
Yeah.
I were to,
It's kind of a mind fuck. Like, do I really want to drink this coffee beer for breakfast? Yes, I do.
I kind of do.
I probably
kinda
would
do.
if we're being
I
honest
totally
here.
would.
If we're being honest,
Well, I think we've run the gamut, guys. We've drank several beers now.
I drink a 211 before I drink that.
I don't even know what that is.
That's a very malt liquor beer.
Is that a Steel Reserve?
Yes.
Why the fuck you bringing up a Steel Reserve when we're drinking this kind of stuff?
Can we have a Steel Reserve Brews with Dudes show?
Rude.
oh no,
All right,
no, girl, what
All right,
you
Creed
thinking?
gets to go first. Then.
What you
All right,
doing?
tell us which beer you thought was your favorite for the night.
Was the 6-piece nugget
That was a pretty good one.
and Fistmas.
Fistmas, the Holiday Ale. All right. Those are good picks. What do you got for us, Dr. Dongo?
6-piece nugget, then Floyd Division.
Sweet.
Both similar, very similar. Then after Floyd Division was Fistmas.
Okay. Dave Linder, not Dave Chips.
Yeah, Dave Chips is not here.
That is not you.
Lucky for him.
That man
Not
is a
you.
maniac.
He is crazy.
He's real fat too. Dave Linder's not.
Not you.
Nope. This whole show is broadening my horizons on beer. I normally don't, I enjoyed every one of these beers tonight, and normally I don't like most non-dark beer, but I'd say my favorite would have to be this breakfast stout.
Hell yeah. We did have quite a variety, I would say. A little bit of everything. Hell yeah. Zachary, what do you think?
I was a huge fan of the Floyd Division 4. The last time I had 3, I was a fan of that. It just, I don't know, it's so juicy. It's very good. A close second for me is also the breakfast stout. I agree with Dave. It was just very hearty. Got good coffee taste. The chocolate, everything was perfect. My least favorite, probably whatever that Boulder beer was. What is it?
Oh, the porter?
Yeah. It just tasted
Okay.
flat. It tasted flat
It
at the end
tastes
for me.
a little flat. I would have probably thought a little more highly of the porter if we hadn't just had the breakfast stout.
Yeah.
The breakfast stout was like, that's what you might have been going for, Boulder. What do you look like you were itching over there, Dongo?
I can't even remember. Oh, yeah, I'd say my least favorite was probably the cherry beer.
Yeah.
Belgian cherry beer.
It was
I'd agree with that.
it was sweet and sour and didn't taste like beer at all.
No.
I agree.
It was more like a wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I
Steven?
still kind of want to try a Belgian sour. I hear those are
That's
exceptionally sour.
We'll keep looking.
I'm not
Scour
I'm
the
not gonna
liquor
give up
stores.
yet. I'm not giving up hope yet.
Steven, what would you say was your favorite beer of the day?
By far, I like the 6-piece nugget the best.
Those are damn good nugs.
They're really good. I'm an IPA sucker. And then, of course, a very close second is the Floyd Division. Everything else was like a circus in my mouth. There were so many different bouncings of flavors. I went from chocolate to peppermint to eggnog. I don't even know what I'm losing track of the flavors that were in my eggnog. Wasn't there? I made that part up. But cherry and then I just lost track. Coffee, and it was fun. But the best flavors were the IPAs.
We definitely, and I think this is probably the second time we've done it. Sometimes we get moving so hard and so fast that we drank 4 or 5 beers in 20 minutes. And like you're saying, it's like, dude, there's so many like dark, light, totally fucking sour, and you're just slamming through flavors so fast. We definitely did a lot of that today. I would say I'm going to give the breakfast stout my number 1 for the night, followed very closely by the 6-piece nugs. If they're not both tied for first, because they're both so different. The 6-piece nug was the epitome of juicy. Probably the juiciest thing since that boom sauce that we had. And that breakfast stout, like it was loaded. What did it say? It said double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. And it sounds like a mouthful, and it was great. It was a little bit of everything. What was that? 6 beers? 7 beers?
I believe it was 6.
Not a bad haul. Not a bad haul, guys. Anybody have any final notes? Any final things? Any beers you've tried lately that you think other people should try?
I'm pretty sure it should be duly noted that the Doom Room or Die.
Doom Room or Die.
And that as bipartisan as we're going to try to be, that Outhouse can fuck off.
Motherfuckers.
And
Except the big one.
you will get yours.
It's coming.
So while we're finishing up this beer and heading off, and I'm sure we're going to drink another beer before everybody leaves here tonight, but
just
we're
one?
tuning you guys out for this one. You guys don't get to be part of the next couple beers that we're going to have. Thanks again for paying attention to us. Thanks again for liking us on Facebook and checking us out on Podbean. And thank you to the Journey into Comics Network for having us be part of their family. If you've not checked them out, check them out as well. Thanks again to Dongo for joining us. If you've not checked out Podcastrophe, Dongo's show, you should definitely go check it out.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for David Linder and Mike Smith and Tyler Summers.
Yes, correct.
Look at me, goddamn! Look out for they've got a new podcast coming along. Flicks and Chips.
Flicks and Chips.
Flicks and Chips.
Hot damn.
That sounds like it's a great concept. So keep an eye out for that. Thanks again, Creed, for joining us. Steven, your first time. Zach, yet again.
Thank you.
This is episode 6 of Brews with Dudes. We will see you next time.